I think there's two general ways that you can, there's a lot of ways you can categorize personalities and personality types. But I think, especially in performance, there are some people that are hyper self confident and have that natural swagger to them. And though that tends to help them a lot in many ways. That can be very beneficial to have a very high view of yourself, to have high self esteem. But those people sometimes can not have much self awareness, and they'll dismiss any kind of even very constructive, possibly helpful criticism as just, oh, those are just haters. I don't listen to haters. Well, those people could probably use a little bit more self-awareness and to vet that criticism a little bit more thoroughly to see if maybe there is something there that they can use. On the other hand, a lot of us performer types and artistic types are in the other camp, which is we're hyper self-aware, almost way too much, painfully self aware, self conscious. And so when we do get one piece of criticism, even if it comes amidst hundreds of other compliments and glowing reviews, we take that one piece of criticism and go, see, I knew it. I knew I wasn't good enough. I knew this wasn't for me. I knew I couldn't do this. And that's certainly not healthy either. So we want to find that. I don't know if it's right in the middle of those two, but somewhere on that continuum is a healthier place to be, where we're not getting down on ourselves because we got one piece of criticism or bad review, but we're not unwilling to listen to ways that we could possibly get better.
Yeah, it turns out over time, most of us end up seeking out some people who are more mature in the business and getting their feedback, and then taking what they say. So if someone comes to me now and is critical, then I'll go and dialogue it with Donnie. I'll go dialogue it with some other people that I trust in the business and say, hey, what about this? Any thoughts on this? And I will definitely take it if I get enough of it one way or the other. And then there are times now, there is this crossover point where you've done enough, where a lot of times you may only go to one or two advisors, and if it's really serious enough, but a lot of times and you will be working on it. So just don't quit. That's the other thing. You're not going to be great at all this stuff. And some of the criticism that I've had over the years has been spot on, right? Absolutely Texas style, where they happen to provide a comment where I go, oh, I am too loud. I wasn't emotional. That was too flat. Yeah. But if you're working on it, then just don't quit, but take it all with a grain of salt at first, till you hear it over and over again, and you're going to get it. If you don't have your haters yet, if you don't have your critics, unfortunately, it means you haven't done enough books, you haven't done enough voiceover, you haven't done enough in the business, and you will get it as a performer, and there's just no way around it. So when it hurts, I get it. I only can be in the fetal position for an hour or something similar. I mean, I pick my time frame depending on the severity of it, but I don't let it go past a day or so in terms of letting myself beat myself up where I can. It's the goal, to minimize the amount of time, because once you're back in the, okay, yeah, that was terrible, but I'm working on it, then life gets a whole lot better. And really, instead of focusing on the criticism, focus on what you're doing to make sure that your next performance is better than the last one, but don't expect it to be perfect all the time.